My Hero Academia.
My
We
hero.
back at it again. I didn't
Mm.
do this on purpose. It was just like we got caught up in some shit. But I always remember how much I enjoy reading two chapters at once rather than one, because like my God, like it just felt again like Thurman always loves this joke. These chapters, they're amazing, but man, are they quick. But like I will go out on a limb here and say I think My Hero's back, and some of the fans will say it never left. There was a chunk where I was like, but like I really enjoyed these two chapters, 274, 275, or I'm sorry, 264 and 265. I enjoyed the hell out of them. I was like screaming hype, like it was I don't know, boys are back in town. I was enjoying it. What do you think?
I really enjoyed it too, to be honest, because a lot of stuff going on here.
Doesn't it feel like he's like pacing it better? Like it felt like those last chapters there wasn't a lot happening, but with this, I guess it could be because there's more of the characters that I care about. You know, like Horikoshi has to tread carefully here and make sure not to do like what Naruto's author did in the war. And if you remember what he did in the war is he focused too much on like these characters that we didn't really recognize that much or care about that much. And you know, some would say, well, he's got to get you to care about them, but like a war is not the time for that. You don't introduce new characters in the middle of a heated war. You get us to love them beforehand. And you know, the bunny girl is great, but we got I don't know little scenes here and there with her, but not enough to like make me really invested in her other than waifu material. You know, so I was like, okay. But when you have Bird Boy, All You Can Eat, you know, Sun Eater, who is one of my favorite characters, Fat Gum, who I'm very nostalgic for because I just rewatched the Cheesecake arc with my friend. These are characters I care about. It was awesome to see. Yeah, go ahead and say what you're gonna say there.
it was definitely good because we're getting a lot of good stuff here. I think my favorite part is just the Hawks and
Oh, that
Twice
clash.
stuff. I think right now I'm enjoying it, but I'm mostly enjoying it for different reasons. Like right now. So as we know, right now the heroes are basically have full advantage, full surprise advantage. So right now everything's going well. I am waiting for the time where shit hits the fan
I mean,
because
obviously.
right now they're stomping, and that's good for now. But after a while, once I want to start see the shift and change. I want to start seeing the villains being like, "Oh yeah, all right, you guys got us," but now this is why we've been prepping for so long because it'll feel kind of weird if all of a sudden just because
Thurman,
of
I need you
one.
to move around your phone because I can't hear you very well.
Hear me now?
I just can you talk into it like a phone?
Yeah, right here.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so a bunch of stuff. I want to start seeing some shift in power. Some very good shifts in power.
Yeah,
Like
you know,
that's what I want
ironically,
to see.
it's kind of like, do you remember the fucking shit where in the Frieza arc of Dragon Ball Z, it's like reverse that, where like they were getting their asses kicked by the bad guy and waiting for Goku to pop out of the Saiyan healing pod. You know what I mean? It's like reverse
Hmm.
that, whereas now the heroes are kicking the villains' asses and they're waiting for Shigaraki to pop out of the healing pod.
Yeah, and Rocky is going to be that change of factor, right? So going on to chapter 264 here. This exchange between Twice and Hawks, man. God damn.
Hmm.
Wow, Hawks looks like the bad guy here, and it's just like,
See, I don't agree. I don't think that Hawks looks like the bad guy. I think it's a
oh yeah,
very no,
you know
no,
he's
not at all,
drawing like that.
not at all.
Yeah, boy, his man's drawn. Look at him.
Why?
Look at
Just visually speaking, because I
look
think what
at
he's
him.
saying
Yeah,
is entirely fine.
visual.
Well,
Look at
yeah,
the
the
dark
visuals,
shit.
sure. I focus on like what's being said.
Oh my God! How can you not think this? Like, look at this visually. This man looks like a serial killer. He looks like a Vegeta.
He's doing what he's
Look
got
at
to
him.
do, bro. I'm 100% on Hawk's
Look
side.
at
Hawk,
yo,
I'm
yo.
not even kidding. Like this, you're talking to the guy who I love analyzing the Netero Meruem thing in Hunter x Hunter, and in that case, you know, like in that one particular conversation in Hunter x Hunter, Meruem had the high ground on that one. Like he had the high moral ground. But like in this case, yes, he visually speaking, he looks like a serial killer for sure. And obviously Horikoshi's trying to put that out there. But like in terms of like what they're both fighting for, I'm 1,000,000% on Hawks' side. Like there's no way not to be on Hawks'
Oh,
side.
yo, I know that, but yo, this man, the same man who is like pure pacifist, pure golden boy in real life. He's like, no, fuck Twice.
Whoa,
Get him,
yo,
Hawks.
hold
Kill
on
him.
now. Am I asking? Did you read what he fucking said, bro? Like he literally walked in. He could not have been easier on him. He walked in, and I actually loved this dialogue because it's exactly what I would have done. He walked in and said, "Listen, man, you're a good guy. I like you, and I can tell that you're a good guy because good people love their friends. No matter what affiliation you are, you work for this place, whatever. You're not just a villain." Because you care for your friends. And I like that he used that as like his the qualifier for what he considers a good guy, right? And he says to him many times over, like, my guy, you just got to stop fighting, and I will do everything I can to make sure you can get back on a good path. You serve your time in jail. I'll he doesn't say this, but I headcanon, like, he would try to get him a lighter sentence. He clearly cares for him, and he can see that he's been dealt a bad hand in life, and he tells him, like, my guy, you can have a fresh chance. And it's actually, in my mind, it was Twice being unreasonable. Twice is like, those are my friends, the League of Villains. But honestly, meh. Like really, they're all kind of just a ragtag band of psychopaths that are just kind of together because they're all psychopaths. And honestly, I think Twice would have been better off taking Hawks' deal. Going in, getting some therapy, serving the little time he may have, and having a fresh start in life. Because the path he's going down right now is only going to lead to destruction for him and the world. So, like, it's not because, like, the League of Villains is not an organization that has a goal that I'm, like, rooting for. Like, they don't have a goal that I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Their goal is just mass anarchy and destruction. There's nothing that's like, oh, yeah, I sympathize with... No. He's just there because he feels like he has nowhere else to fit in, and Hawks was offering him a second chance in life, rehabilitation, attempt to make his life better. I think that Hawks, yes, appearance-wise, he was looking fierce, but I thought that he was totally in the right in every regard of that exchange.
I don't know.
Explain your point. Come at me with facts instead of just saying, I don't know. I'm legitimately curious.
Twice's counterpoint makes him keep in mind. I'm playing devil's advocate here.
I know.
But I mean, Twice is kind of making sense here, right?
All right, explain.
He was betrayed by Hawks. Like, think about it, right? Like,
betrayed, bro. Okay.
To him, yeah, to him. Look at him.
Yeah, I get Hawks feels bad because
here's the
Hawks
thing.
is having like that I'm a dumbass moment because he's the one that led Chisaki to them. Got I don't remember her name, Magnium killed, and then obviously now he's done the same shit. So I get Hawks feels guilty, but I think that Hawks reminds me of like the fucking like high schooler running with the bad crowd, like the geek that's trying to fit in, so he like tries to be like a fucking jock and but he's like spiraling down into becoming a douchebag. Like that's the vibe I get from Twice. Like you don't need to be around these people, and like I don't know. I just don't.
He liked them very much. Clearly,
but doesn't it seem like an unhealthy relationship to you?
I mean, to be fair, the League of Villains, especially the My Villain Academia arc, proven that they cared enough about each other.
True,
honestly.
But I mean,
even Shigaraki. Like Shigaraki had moments where he's like, even back in the Chisaki arc, he clearly cares for his teammates. Like he clearly does. So I disagree with you saying like they're a ragtag group of people. Like at the beginning of the series, sure, but Hirokoshi made them grow closer together, and the My Villain Academia arc made it even more so. Because I mean, we had the lizard guy questioning Shigaraki, and then he looked at Shigaraki. He was like, "Shit, man, I was stupid for doubting him, right?" Like clearly they all care for each other, or else they wouldn't be there. They're a team, Like you can even say this because character development. Shigaraki's like, I'm going to fucking destroy everything I don't like, and Toga's like, everything? And he was like, oh, well, fine, maybe not everything.
Not the shit you like. Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you wouldn't do that if you didn't care.
And
so
your point is valid. My only counterpoint is that, yes, I'm not arguing if they like each other or not, but, like, their goals make them, like, I'm trying to figure out how to put this here. Like, even though their friendship is legitimate, it's not healthy because their friendship is based on wanting anarchy and to destroy everything, right?
Oh yeah.
So like, if you're good friends with fucking Osama bin Laden, I don't care if he's your best friend. It's not a good relationship. And if someone walks in saying like, "Hey, bro, you know, like I can set you on the right path, man. You can give you a second chance," and he's like, "No, he's my best friend." It's okay.
I mean, to be fair, that's all he knows. He's the only one that hasn't really tried by even
right,
twice.
But like you were trying to say, your point was that Hawks was being a douche. Whereas he was coming in, I understand that's all he knows. And, like, that's why when I see him screaming, like, but they're my best friends, I look at a guy who's broken and doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. You know,
Well,
I understand from his
the next chapter kind of proved that wrong, though, because the next chapter he's like, well, Toga did this, you know, they did this. Even Dobby, bro. Fucking Dobby is like twice. I don't blame you.
Bro.
Heroes of the film. Like, even Dobby's on this man's side. Like, this is Dobby we're talking about. Edgy, fucking Sasuke, fucking kid type shit, right? Like, even Dobby's like twice, you know, it's not your fault. It's always scummy heroes. Scummy heroes are the ones who fucking do this shit, right? And it's crazy because if you go to the next chapter, which I'm doing right now, like, their whole thing is just like, it's crazy because what's his name? Twice's whole thing is just crazy to me. It's like you think all the shit about me, but no, these guys are my friends. These guys have been through me thick and thin. I don't care if you judge me or because of my friends have. These people are the ones who know the real me. They stuck through by me thin and thin. They helped me survive. They helped me get accustomed, all this other shit like that, and everything like that. So he's kind of points to Hawks. It's just like, no, fuck you. Why would I trust you who clearly betrayed me, even though I want you to be my friend, to people that I've known my entire life? Like, I'm going to be honest here. Like, who would you rather trust? Like Hawks? A fucking...
if I'm no, looking at... from Twice's perspective, because he is wrong, I understand how he thinks that the league is a better place for him, but it is, like, okay. Like, you get my metaphor about, like, being friends with the wrong crowd. Like, have you ever had a friend who, like, started hanging out with a crowd that, like, was changing them?
Yeah.
They don't fucking see it. They don't know that they're changing. But, like, you know what I mean? Hawks recognizes that Twice is a good guy. And he's just, like, he's just doing what he's trying to do by saying, like, listen. Like, you realize he didn't have to come in there and say, bro, I'll give you a second chance. I'll fucking, you know, you can restart your life. He didn't have to. In fact, pretty sure most courts would be like, nah, he's a terrorist. He's going to be in for life or death penalty. He came in hella nice. Like, that was surprising to even me how nice he was. So it's just funny how, like, and I love, this is a great argument, but, like, it was just funny how, like, you said the exact opposite, whereas I was coming in, like, Hawks was nice as fuck.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think, we all know that Twice is technically mentally ill, so
yeah, he needs help.
Yeah, but I mean, the League of Villains is people
that's not help. That's enabling. Like, Toga, Twice, like, everyone there that's got, like, problems, they're not helping those people. They are enabling the fuck out of them. Like, both Twice and Toga are like, society I hate. Yeah, I just want to be able to do what I want. Yada, yada, yada. And, like, instead of, like, helping them, it's like, well, we'll make a society where you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like, it's like if fucking Yoshiaki Kira walked up and he was like, man, I just want to be able to chop off women hands and jerk off to them every day. And they're just like, well, we'll make a society where you can do that. That's not helping.
Like, look at this shit, bro. Like, even Twice is just like, you know, they pay him with kindness, Toga, all this shit like that, right?
Yes, they're nice to him.
And then Dobby's like, nah, bro, I heard you lied and killed my nigga. Hold on.
Yeah, that was cool as fuck.
Get the fuck off my nigga,
also,
bro.
Like, can we talk about the derp Dobby face last chapter, though? What was with the derp?
Bro, Dobby, man. Dobby is just coming in like, get the fuck off my nigga, bro.
Yeah,
get the fuck up, squad.
He fucked Hawks up.
And you're like,
and Hawks was straight up about to, like, I liked what Hawks said, where he was like, listen, man, if neither side gives up, like, he was talking about how the scariest villains are the ones that never give up. Because when no one gives up, someone has to die. And like, I thought that was legit as fuck. He's not wrong. Like, I'm fucking with Hawks right now, I'll be honest.
Oh, yeah, so am I. I'm just playing devil's advocate. We have to see both sides of the equation.
That was good shit. Now, can I talk about one of my favorite characters in this series? Absolute best boy, Sun Eater right now. Oh, yo, coming in with the fucking Chimera, bro. The Centaur. Fuck, let me just read this. Vast hybrid Chimera Centaur. Look at him.
So we know. So and we find out now that he's gonna be a sidekick for Fat Gum Spot.
Yeah, dude, sidekick to fucking Fat Gum, and it makes so much sense because, like, they're both food related. That's a beautiful, like, imagine that. Like, oh my god, the food heroes. I'm so into it. There's an aesthetic there. I love them both, and the reason I love him so much is, one, his quirk's amazing. Like, it's so versatile. But two, his personality, his shyness. There's a line, it's just so perfect, because he comes in, sorry, folks, but I need you to stand down. And then Fat Gum's like, great delivery, let me hear it again. And he's like, I can't. So cute. I want to protect him.
So now you hyping about your boy. Now it's time to hype about my boy. One in my top 3.
Wait, one more hyping. One more thing that I about him that I almost missed.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, because I don't want to miss this if we're moving to your boy. So, so it looks like we know that like the plant matter he eats counts as well. So it looks like he has whips, and then on the end of them are like heavy fruits that he's eaten. Like, do you see the pineapples and shit?
Oh shit, pineapples, pears,
yeah, so like
apples.
basically he's whipping the fuck out of people with pineapples and grapefruits and coconuts on a fucking horse centaur body like that. I love that shit.
Bro,
I love
that's
the
such an
wackiness.
L. That's such an L. Imagine getting knocked out by a whole fruit. It's like going to jail. Like, what are you in for? How'd you get knocked out?
No. What are you in for? I'm in for being a part of the fucking Liberation Army. How did I get here?
How did you lose? Well, a kid with a centaur body knocked me out with a fucking apple.
And everyone just scooches away from him. That's great. Yeah, he's the best. Oh my god, I love him so. I'm so happy to see him again, because I feel like I don't remember the last time we saw him.
I don't know.
It's been a whole minute.
So back to my boy.
Your boy's Bird Boy, right?
This man was strong enough to push back Redestro.
Yo, that was good. And it makes sense too, because obviously darkness fuels his power. So like some people were like claiming L for Redestro there, but one, Redestro did not go full stress. Like that was not full fucking stress. So let's not pretend like he's like on Shigaraki level right now, because some people are shitty at power scaling.
Nigga Ragnarok fucking pushing this bitch.
That was cool. No, that was a fucking hype ass clash there, and especially when he gets pushed out into the hall, like oh fuck.
That was pretty high level stress though. We don't know what number it was, but it was pretty high level.
Yeah. No, I give him full props. I mean, like his quirk is not one that you really train like a muscle, whereas it's more like he needs to train how to control it. And also, like, the level of darkness. Because, like, the more dark it is... Like, we saw what it did. Remember what it fucking did in the summer camp arc? Where it was crazy dark and he was fucking... It took crazy amounts of people to stop him. So, makes total sense. Get that ass full darkness. Learn to control it. I can totally believe that he can push him back.
And that's just so dope. More feats from my...
Now, are we going to give your boy an L for fucking...
so good. It's so good.
Are we going to give your boy an L, though, for hiding inside of a fat man?
That's what Fat Gum's for.
No, bro. It's one of the weirdest
That's what Fat Gum's
things.
For.
Would you do it?
He said he used this nigga for traveling, bro. The fuck?
Yo.
That was a whole travel.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's just him fucking sticking out of there. That's hilarious.
What does that remind me of? That reminds me of something.
He has what's great too is he has his like big fucking like epic flashback about Hawks, and like it zooms in on his face and you can still see him like increased into the fat.
Oh my god.
You think it's warm in there? You think it's like a little sweaty, a little moist?
Imagine how comfortable that is, bro.
Well, see, I need to understand how the quirk works, right? I need to know if it's like, is it different from like my fat, right? Is it just my fat but more, or is it like, does it take on qualities where it's not gonna get sweaty and gross? Because like, all
right. So for all my straight, lesbian, and gay folks, right?
That would be
question for you all in the comments, right?
Would you fuck Fat Gum's stomach like an oni hole?
Shut the fuck up. Let me finish. So, for you straight men and ladies, firstly for the straight men.
You said lesbians and gay too. Who are you addressing?
I'm addressing all of them. Let me finish. Okay. So, you know how cuddle time, right? Starting for the straight people first, right? Cuddle time. Hold on 1 second.
What? Oh, he said, hold on 1 second. All right. You're going to leave me in the dark like that with this cuddle time. Well, I'm going to keep talking about the chapter until he gets back. Hopefully it's soon. Yeah, so we have Hawks here just fucking eviscerating Twice. Again, like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I thought it was perfectly reasonable what Hawks was saying.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, good. All right, talk about cuddle time.
So, cuddle time, right? So, for you ladies out there who have fat men, how does it feel to cuddle and lay your head on their big bellies? And for all you and that's for gay men who have fat boyfriends and
They're
husbands.
called bears.
Bears. Now, for opposite, for the lesbian ladies and the straight men, when you lay on your spouse's big boobs for pillows in cuddle time, is that like the fat gum shit? Like, these are the questions, right? Like, how Tokiyami's feeling is how you're feeling when you're cuddling up with your you over here, which are before everyone else, and they're fat, and you know got that fat bear pillow or that big boobles, and you're laying on the big boobles. Yeah, that's how it is. Let us know. How does that feel to have big soft pillows?
He's kind of in like, oh, God, I just need to know if it's like sweaty and gross. That's all I need. I mean, I guess it's like he's
I know. I mean, if you shower, why would it be? Like, like lay on that. Like, see, I'm pretty. Me and Red are pretty big. So like when we get girlfriends,
I've lost a lot of weight though.
Whatever. Anyway, when we're cuddling with our girlfriends, right?
I'm sorry. Are you lying right now? Are you lying to our audience?
I say when, bitch. When we get them, their plan of attack when it comes to cuddling or chilling when watching anime or playing games is gonna be the stomach because that's where it's soft, right? You can lay on the stomach, the soft as shit, and vice versa. If we, Red is flat as Justice team over here, but I'm all blue side.
Excuse me, I'm all. Yeah, no, I like all, but yes, I have a bit of a smaller boob kink. Yes.
So when we get big boobles, we lay on them for soft pillows.
You're taking it too far.
I'm not taking it too far.
A little cringe.
I'm being equal. It's just we're ending bigotry right now.
No.
Point being, everybody has this is what fat gum is, right? That's like a big soft pillow you can lay and cuddle with, like, and just enjoy a nice cup of orange juice.
Okay, gender bent fat gum. Do you fuck?
Yeah,
exactly. That's the point.
Wait a minute.
I knew you were bullshitting.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. First of all, I'm in
Thurman doesn't like fat chicks. Confirmed.
Hold on. Let me send you a picture of all the girls that I've liked growing up.
I'm good, bro.
You'll see.
Like a fucking a collage of it. Hold on, I'm looking through the rest.
Well, body size. Body size is not.
A couple other things to talk about from 264 because this is technically a double review. Fucking Edge Shot or whatever the fuck his name is, just going through all their lungs and leaving tiny holes in their lungs. That's fucked. That is actually fucked.
But she's dark as fuck, bro.
Yeah, holy fuck. I'm looking through everything else.
Mushroom Girl.
Oh, Mushroom Girl fucking MVP'd.
She mage.
I'm into Mushroom Girl. Like that's a great aesthetic. I want to see someone cosplay her.
I'm surprised no one has. She has shroom guns. She has shroom guns. Just imagine.
Shroom guns.
Just fucking imagine this Mario with the shroom guns. Nintendo just makes
someone needs to do a fucking meme where like Mario looks at her and gets like all fucking like sweaty, like oh god, like he's attracted to her.
Bro, Nintendo
Mario
just
cheats on Peach.
Nintendo just like oh, that's a nice power-up shroom gun. We can shoot like I'm surprised it hasn't been
with guns.
Well, it's gonna be. It's not gonna be like Shadow the Hedgehog level, but it's gonna be like a very cutesy, like ready to eat for everyone, like style gun, it's gonna be like literally like a shape of a mushroom, like.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Like fucking. Yeah, I mean, there's an item like that in Smash Brothers. The one that reverses your controls.
Yeah, but Nintendo has the amazing ability to somehow make the most violent thing kiddish.
Oh yeah, they're great. Like, and also hide really dark lore under.
Yeah.
That's dude. You gotta play Splatoon, bro. You gotta play Splatoon.
Like Mario, Kirby, Legend of Zelda, Metroid,
literally the Splatoon Octo expansion is like straight up like a race war. Like it's the Octolings versus the Inklings. The Inklings push the Octolings to live under the city and like the fucked up dark suburbs, and they're trying to like free themselves from like slavery essentially. Like in order to get up, you have to fucking like work for a dude who puts on like this pack that explodes whenever you fail. I've donned it as a suicide vest. It's fucking
Yeah,
dark. You can just read into it. It's like, goddamn.
Nintendo's fucked money inside. That actually might be a video topic. Who
Hell
knows?
yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, no, I'm just looking through the rest of this. I think we've talked about everything basically. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's everything. I just
chapters,
checked through
man.
all the whole. All right, so final thoughts. Your number prediction. Your number. All that shit.
Hopefully we get this, because clearly Dobby's feeling twice right now. Like, I feel like Dobby's gonna have like a moment where we're gonna get a speech from Dobby talking about how because one thing I do like about this is like Twice is just like, you guys aren't heroes. Like
But I don't he's saying that, but I don't understand. And he needs to elaborate more. Like, he didn't really go into like what his problem with heroes are.
And I think that's why Dobby's like, I fucks with it Twice, because we had to say, like, because it has to be, because we all theory Dobby's,
if he comes in and reveals that Endeavor's my dad.
Yeah, so like, because think about it, right? Because it makes sense. Like, being a kid and having a parent who's a hero, like some kids are like, yeah, my dad's a hero and all other shit, but other kids are probably like, not really. I'd rather my dad be home or parents be home and chill with me, right? Because I mean, here's the thing, especially if depending on what type of household you're in, your parents being heroes can either be a curse or a blessing.
Oh yeah, we saw that in the Shigaraki flashback.
Yeah, like take Fairy Odd Parents for example. When Timmy wished for his parents to be Mighty Mom and Dino Dad, right?
Fuck.
Like, at first it was great, he's spending more time with their kids, all this extra shit now. But after a while, Timmy was like, oh shit, they're barely home. Like, the whole purpose of them so they can save me. And remember the Timmy senses, right?
Yeah.
Timmy was in trouble with Vicky, and Timmy's mom was like, my Timmy senses are going off. And Timmy's dad was like, I don't have time for Timmy. I'm too busy making the world safe for Timmy, right?
Yep.
That's so funny, but it's true, right?
It's a good. There was a lot of good lessons in that show.
Like, being a hero, Timmy thought his parents being a hero would be a good thing, but it turns out it really made things worse. They were barely home. They didn't help him. They're too busy doing their jobs. It's like, that's why a lot of people, one of the biggest tropes in manga or in series in general is like the overworking parents, right? Because one of the big issues in life are that there are some parents who get their career jobs early, which is good, but then they're barely home for their kids. Like, they barely home for like birthdays, Christmas, shit. This shit matters. And to just be told, it kind of hits home for me a little bit. My parents will always work. And yeah, I'm not going to say they weren't there. My parents were always there for me when I need them. But when it came to actual school events, my parents sometimes would never be there because they would always, work and stuff like that. And we live in where I went to school was like really far. So I kind of feel that,
It's almost like we should crush capitalism.
Yeah. So
I'm always gonna rep the destruction of capitalism. That's my side gig. I review.
I know you're happy I put some political messages in there. I know you're happy about that.
Yeah. I review and then I crush capitalism.
Yeah.
and if you're curious, Red, what are you doing to crush capitalism? Mostly shit posting on Twitter. It goes farther than you think.
I think that's good. I'm gonna give these two chapters together. I'm gonna give it 9.5.
Oh dip damn. Yeah, no, this was good, My Hero Academia, and I'm excited and I'm digging it and like. Good.
Yeah, so now everyone can't complain that we don't like My Hero Academia or some shit like that. Now no one can complain. We gave My Academia a high rating, guys.
Wow, it's almost like we have opinions that fluctuate like normal, healthy human beings. Crazy.
Yeah, it's almost like we don't dick ride a series that we love, even though we dick ride it.
Obama. Have you seen that? The
Obama.
Dude, if you're gonna ride a dick, then it's gotta be Barack's.
Yeah, I just showed you the dick riding thing from Boondocks.
Dick riding.
And with that,
dick riding, my hero.
Dick riding for my hero. Dick riding hero.
There are some people that genuinely act like it's the best thing ever. I'm like, how?
Oh my god!
Like Kid Otaku kind of does. I love him. He's a great guy on Twitter, but like his whole Twitter's about like My Hero. I'm like, really? That's gonna be like. Here's the thing. If when you're picking your favorite manga, okay, like Thurman's Gintama, I respect that. David Code Geass, I respect that. My buddy Andy, it's Cowboy Bebop or Gurren Lagann. I respect both of those decisions. Andrew is also Code Geass. These are all respectable decisions, okay? But if your favorite manga is Bleach, Naruto, My Hero Academia, I'm questioning you.
Gotta question the.
Yeah. And yes, memeing aside, you have the right to have whatever favorite you want, but like I'm gonna question it. I'm gonna be like, how many manga have you read?
How many manga have you read? Oh my god,
we gatekeeping out here now.
Yeah, we gatekeeping for life, boys.
Oh shit! All right, remember when we were at that con and there was a My Hero Academia cosplay Congo line?
Oh my god, that was so cringe. I was like, I had to reassure people that this is not what our fandom is like. We're better than this.
The security guards had to stop them because their line got so long it was like fucking causing commotion.
To be fair, though, it was like 14 to like 8-year-olds.
Oh, it was all under. I don't think there was a goddamn adult among them.
I hope not.
Well, how dare they have fun? I mean, I'm not gonna diss anyone for having fun. Okay.
Yeah, they're having fun, doing some cringy shit. We all do cringy shit as kids, but then...
Oh, come on, bro. Don't diss on the cringy shit, okay? Like, come on now.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Like, they're making our fandom look bad. Like, they can have fun, but like, you don't see some of our Black Clover fans doing that. Just saying.
Not enough of them, bro.
Good. Let us be as small as possible and still make the money.
Every fucking person who's a fan of anything, like they want like just enough fans so that there's like merch and like the series continues, but no more than that. No more.
No, you like a maximum limit. Okay. Once the limit is reached, you cannot be a fan. Like,
I want my author to be moderately successful and be able to buy like a moderate home. Crazy rich shit.
Support them enough support so they can live their lives and the series can continue and get merch. But then,
I feel you. It's funny too because like One Piece is kind of at that level now. Have you noticed that? Like One Piece, like it hit its peak and now people don't talk about it as much.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, peace.
Peace.